Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herring. In trouble, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Falcon football.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Herring.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Parker unable to get that one, and it's third down.
When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. Allen has it left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and
5. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. McClellan. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Patterson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, McClellan. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws.
But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Herring. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try the left side. Saunders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Saunders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McClellan, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. Still on his feet.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Wizards have moved out in front. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Looking to throw on second down. Herring. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, McClellan.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on second down, Herring. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Saunders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On first down, it's Saunders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Saunders.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Time timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Operating from the gun. Herring.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Herring. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Glover. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
A final shot before break. Herring. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started a bit south of here in Puerto Rico, in their capital city of San Juan, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 27-21, your final. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. 24-21, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. The Thunderbirds, looking very much like an early Super Bowl favorite, as they run their record to 5-1 on the year.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. McClellan, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the carry, it's McAllister.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A good gain of 12 yards that time.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Throwing to start the drive. Herring. He finds his man. Complete. It's Saunders. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herring.
To the right side, he's got Parker.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there, and a Falcon first down. Back to throw. Herring. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go.
McClellan. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. McClellan, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 2nd down, McClellan, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this is Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Up the middle they go. McClellan. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, check.
Off play action. Herring. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A beautiful fake. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Orlando takes back over on offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he returns this to the 22. The Falcons offense set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herring. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herring. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Saunders, and he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
They'll run here with McAllister. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. McClellan.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McClellan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. McClellan.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McClellan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Up the middle they go. McClellan. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. This is McAllister. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Looking to throw. Herring. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Herring. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He finds his man complete. That's Saunders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Orlando takes back over on offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, McClellan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many